Samoyedcoin is up roughly 20% on the day today, depending on when you're watching this video. Where is Samoyedcoin going to go next? Is the Solana ecosystem going to continue to pump in people's face? And is the bull market really here? These are all questions that I'm going to be answering in today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe before you get anything else done with your day. And I hope that you enjoy these Samo videos, because I genuinely think Samoyedcoin is going to print millionaires over the next bull cycle. And I hope to be one of them, and I hope you are too. All right, let's get into the TA. Also, I'm going to be making Samoyedcoin videos every single day. So we're going to start off with Samoyedcoin on the monthly time frame. I want to point out my momentum indicator, basically call the top here at 0.01. So 1 cent is where my momentum indicator calling a top, but then 1 cent is also a really key psychological level. We did break out of this consolidation range, right, which is extremely bullish. However, if price action gets back inside, that is not something the bulls want to see. You also want to see price action stay above this monthly 12 and 21, which is at roughly 0.006. Zooming into the weekly time frame, again, I'm going to keep that box here. We do seem to have this weekly close that I have right above here at 0.07, which I think is a key level. And once I zoom in, you'll be able to see how important that level really is. And on the daily time frame, there's a little trend line that I'm going to redraw here in a second. Looking at the weekly, we're having a weekly stochastic RSI sitting at those overbought levels, and every time we've gotten up there, Samo has dropped pretty significant. So if I were to just do a quick study, right, we had a drop from this high here, that's a 77% drop. We had this high here that took a while, 49% drop, and we roughly entered the overbought. Yep, 40% drop. And now we tag this 1 cent level, again, key psychological level. And if we were to come all the way back to 0.002, which I don't know if is possible, it would mimic previous drops that we've had before. I'm just a little concerned from a spot perspective because Samoyedcoin is sitting at that overbought level from a stochastic RSI perspective. One other thing that I want to point out for Samoyedcoin using Market Cipher B is that we are sitting up here above 53 and a red dot is looking to print. We have this VWAP curvature wave coming down towards zero, which again, not something bulls want to see from a high time frame. However, let's go into the daily time frame and see how things are looking. This yellow line was the previous week's close, so let me write that in. So really key level that Samoyedcoin has to get above, and my momentum indicator is still holding this level as support in confluence with the monthly and 12 and 2021 spot. Again, it's really important to use high time frame levels to map out key spots where price action is probably going to reverse. And you can see that right when we took out this box, if you watch my last video, I had a box drawn right here. We took out the liquidity, which was this low, reclaimed the 12 and 21, and that was a safe sign to go long. I ended up taking this trade because in the last video, I talked about a yellow line basically reclaiming this area of support and resistance at 0.007 will likely bring Samoyedcoin higher. So I ended up closing this trade right around 0.008, which was a good 2.92R trade, which is pretty solid. I almost took this one, but I just didn't execute, which is fine. I'm not mad about it. But again, this previous week close is extremely important for Samoyedcoin to stay above. It looks like and if I were to go to the 1 hour, it almost seems like this is my little range that we're playing between, right? So if you're a range trader, you want to do all your damage at the extremities of each range. If I were pulling out Market Cipher B, it does look like we are printing a red dot, right? And then in confluence with the stochastic RSI, same thing, chilling up here, right? But as you guys probably know, the stochastic RSI can remain above the overbought levels, which is 80, and still continue to rally. So what I really want to see is I want to see Samo hold this area of support and resistance, right? You've gotten touched. It's been touched a lot. Seems like there's a little bit of indecision happening here on the 1 hour on the small time frames. And this level here has been a really key bouncing point multiple times throughout Samo's history. And I would say arguably the next interesting area that you would want to have as a potential long would be here. So trade setup would look something like this. right? Again, not something I want to be taking personally because this looks like a range to me. If I were to play my range strategy, this is my range and this is arguably the mid range. I want to do damage at the extremities of a range, right? So short here, short here, short, long, long, right? And then that's how I would play it. But if you feel like you want to take the risk, this would be a level that I want to see, just considering Samo's price history over the last November 12th. So that's the last 10 days of price history. And yeah, so that's how I'm seeing Samo right now. Nothing of interest as of right now. Let me look at market cipher on the 2 hour. Yeah, it looks like we're probably going to print a red here soon. So this white box is one that I want to keep in mind. And again, if this looks like an inefficient move on the upside, so it's likely that we're going to fill it. If we get below 0.006, arguably Samoyedcoin's next high time frame level of support will be 0.004, and that is the line in the sand for me, honestly. If Samoyedcoin is going to make it out of this bull market, let's call it, right, and if the meme season is going to actually continue, then we have to hold, at the very least, this 0.004 level. And it's really important for us to hold this 12 and 21 level again. Zooming out to the daily, just to summarize everything, right? It does look like we have a daily trend line right here that we have to get above in confluence with my horizontal line, previous week close. And it looks pretty nice, right? Stochastic RSI, we have the VWAP curvature coming up. So this could be the beginning of another leg up for Samoyedcoin. However, I don't want to get too excited because I have to see us close here in the 28 minutes. I want to see us hold this level of support. I want to see the stochastic RSI do what it has to do. And I want to see us get above the previous week close. If that happens, it's likely that we're going to get a run, another move up, to another 40% move up, which would be sick. But yeah, that's how I'm seeing Samoyedcoin. If you guys like this video and find this content valuable in any way, shape, or form, make sure to like and subscribe. And I will be doing Samoyedcoin videos every single day because I think Samoyedcoin is going to make a lot of people a lot of money over the next bull cycle. And I'm excited to be a part of that wave. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.